Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the LSU Tigers and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. And the defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Back to throw, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. Got the back over the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Hands it off on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Going to try to get it himself. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And on 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job of going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
On 3rd down, here's Bothwell. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Makes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how about this defense, man? A lot of times on 4th and long, you see conservative calls where they back up in heavy zones. Man, they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up. And because of that, they force the 4th down, incompletion, and they get the football back.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. You've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab on the left. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Taylor wants to throw it. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play. But there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a spot, and he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Handoff, Durham running left. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Got a man, it's West. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keeps it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Durham. Nowhere to go, and he's going to lose a couple on 4th and 2.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Taylor wants to throw it. Grabs it in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They'll give it to Fluff. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, kill it. 776 Temple. 7, shift.
Taylor wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. Got a little grass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now give it to Fluff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll run it with Bothwell. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi
a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he puts through the extra point. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
It's complete to the right. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Buried before he could blink.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. That's reeled in. It's Green. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. LSU quick to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Red 20.
Now give it to Fluff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the catch, it's Harris. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. LSU right back to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
On 1st down, it's Durham again. Runs through a tackle. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air. It's Levitt. Unloads it left. Got his man. Touchdown LSU. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Plug Bothwell. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to throw it again. Looking to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll give it to Fluff. Powers through the defender. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
On first down, it's Bothwell again. This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Taylor wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Kill. 180 race car. 180 race car.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short.
Hey, kill it. 214 close. 214 close.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own. Extra point here will tie the game.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wilson. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run. And I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Levin. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26.
Ready. Blue 30.
Gets the back moving. Taylor wants to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll give it to Fluff. He breaks a tackle. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Ready. Black 18. Black 18.
Keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Blue 22. Blue 22. Kill, kill. 496 tsunami. 496 tsunami.
Taylor wants to throw it. The quick out. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Now give it to Fluff. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
Now the offense has its shot to keep this game from going into overtime. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Bluff Bothwell again. And they're able to make the tackle. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
On 3rd down, here's Bothwell. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's a gift to Bothwell. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, LSU.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The running back has it. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And he got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer.